I'll explain you about all these things. Okay. This is the thing, entry types. We are having different entry types. Invoice entry type. We can directly get the invoice from the beginning. Okay, because when you are creating the invoice and sending along with sending to the customer, you will also send this invoice to the receivables money. That time its entry type becomes IN, invoice. And what is unaccount? Unaccount in the sense, for example, in case actual invoice amount is $50, customer pays $50, then the remaining $50 will be entered into the unaccount. What is the unaccount? Customer will have a separate account in the system. Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey Kumar. Hello. Some noise is coming. Hello.
Hello. Can you hear me? Srinivas?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, if the vehicle sound is, then it's my end. Actually, I am at another place, so here some noise with vehicles, and some other noise is coming, but it's not from my end. Not sure from where it is. Yeah. Okay. Every customer in the system will have one account. That account is nothing but on account. What is the use of the on account means? For example, customer pays extra amount. For example, he pays actual invoice amount will be the $100, but he pays $200. Then what will the system will do? What we will do is we will apply the 100 against the item invoice amount, and the remaining 100 will be created as an account. So when we send an invoice to in future, if you send invoice to your again with some money, that time we will add this on account amount that invoice. And next will be chargeback and credit memos and the debit. Chargeback in the sense, if you want to charge, for example, if you want to add a few charges.
Kumar, can you repeat the last part you said about on account?
Yeah, on account in the sense it's simple nothing, but it's a customer account. Okay, in our Peoplesoft system, we will have an account for the customer. What is the use of having the customer? For example, actually the invoice amount is $500, but in case the customer pays $1,000, then what we will do is we will take $500 from his amount and apply the item amount, apply against the item amount, and the remaining $500 will be created as a on account entry. That means the customer has the money $500 in our system. So next time when we purchase some goods, then we can apply it against that invoice with this on account entry.
Sort of advanced, right?
But yeah, right, exactly. And for example, for example, invoice amount is $100, then the customer pays $101. And what will you do? Did you save it into the account, that $1? That time what you will do, you will simply create one write-off entry. You can write off that particular $1 by creating write-off. It is over write-off. Again noise is coming. Yeah, it's a over write-off. In case invoice amount is 100 and customer pays $99 or $98, then actually is a good customer, but even $2 we don't offer him for every time. So what we will do, we will write off that particular $2. For this purpose we can create write off entries. See, all these entries nothing but individual items. Okay, we'll manually create them online. And chargeback, if you want to add any charges to the customer, then you can add it. Or credit memo, CR, that is nothing but, for example, if you send goods to the customer along and as well as you send the invoice to the customer, then what happens is some goods were damaged. If a customer called to the warehouse department and said that some of the goods were damaged in your that you shipped, so I don't want to pay the 100% of amount for this goods. I will pay only 80%. 20% will be the damaged goods, like the information. That time what we will do in our system. Then invoice amount is $1,000, but 20% is removed, it becomes $800. Actually invoice amount will be shown as $1,000. Customer pays only $800. Then both are not cancelled, both are not equal. That time you will create one credit item, credit memo, and apply the credit memo against. So that now invoice amount is $1,000 and customer paid is minus 8. The credit memo is -1. Both all these days are cancelled and it becomes 0. Okay?
Fine.
And if you want to charge, you want to add any extra free charges or something like this. Like for example, if you want to add, if you want to adjust the bill, like instead of creating a bill with $100 to pay, if you create only $90, then you can add $10 more to pay. In those cases, you will use debit entries. These are the different types of entries. MI and MR, if based upon your client, you can create manual invoices, but manually created. If they were not delivered one, based upon your company requirement, you create. Okay, my system setup. Siraj, that sound is from your end?
No, I can mute.
Yeah, now it's clear. Yeah, the next should be, that girl is not right now. She was there? Yeah, okay.
Yes, I am
The
here.
next, yeah, okay. While entry types are over, then I can start transactions, but once she is there, we can do the transactions. So, yeah. So meanwhile, shall we discuss about this in here. So this time is okay for you, right? Okay. Yeah, okay, got it. Yeah, we'll, 1 second. Shiraz will show you the screen. I'm just getting the document for receivables document so that we can start before shipping. Srinivas, you there?
Hello. Hello.
Yes,
Yes.
Hello. Srinivas, she is going to join now?
I think she's not joining today. You can continue for for yesterday class.
Oh, okay, she is not joining.
Yes, yes.
Then that will be good for us. Yeah. So we can
Okay.
start here from the beginning for Shiraz.
Oh, okay, okay.
Okay then. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, Shiraz, so then we can start with here from the starting. Okay? Like what we are doing here means, I told you, we are just handling the payments. The
Can you
source
share
payments
your
are coming
screen,
to the
Kumar?
Sure. Yeah. So those can be getting from the different sources I told you. So in the billing, one source is billing. The billing will create invoice and there is one job or there is one process for generating the pending items. So when the transaction is entered into the item, receivables, it is called pending items. That means that particular item is not recognized as an item. That means it is not ready to get the payment. And also, actually today up to now the customer balance is now $500, but again new pending item is entered into AR with $100. Then customer balance should have to show the $600, but it doesn't show 600, it shows only $500 because this item is still as a pending item, not item. So in accounts receivable, pending item will be converted as an item by running one of the important process, that is big job, AR update. So this AR update will perform the actions as, one is updating the customer balances with the pending items. So now when you run the job, that invoice amount, the customer balance will become $600 instead of, and post the item, posting in the sense generating the entries, accounting entries, and as well as converting the pending item into items. So when the pending item is converted as item, that will be opened with, that will be created with open status. That means that particular item is now recognized to get a payment to the customer. So all this process will be done once the item is opened. The next step should be apply the payments against the item with the customer base. Okay. So payment apply methods will be the two methods. Those are like the worksheet method and the payment predictive method. They payment predictor for handling multiple payments coming from the bank. That logbox file I told you. So the same thing. But if you see the diagram, invoice or statement sent, and in case the payment received for that invoice, it will be applied. If the customer pays the entire amount, then particular item will be closed. If it is not paying the entire amount, what happens? Its amount becomes due. In the $500 we pay only $300. Then remain $200 will get due. After that, there is some turning letter.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah. Can you able to hear us?
Yes, I can.
I think lot of noise is coming.
Like that.
Can you mute? Okay. You can mute yourself when you have a query. You can unmute and you can ask. Okay.
Yeah. If the customer has a due amount and he reached his payment terms, his due date and everything, that time what we will do, we will send some levels, some bundling letters. What are bundling letters? Nothing, just simply follow-up letters. Peoplesoft deliver 3 levels of bundling letters. One is just for reminding, and second one is somewhat aggressiveness, like harshness, and third one should be a demanding, like I given you the goods, but you get to pay the money, like they demand that they go for legal notice like this. All those things will be mentioned in short answer as a demand letter. So next is how this accounts receivable was integrated with our system. So we will get a glimpse from actually the contract, contract, order management, like that. So all this will be directly into a first they will enter into billing. Billing interface tables will be there. From the billing interface tables, they will get generated as an invoice. That means they will go to the customers. After that, invoice entries will be generated and the pending items will be generated. I will show you about all these steps in billing. No problem. We will discuss about what is interface, what is generated invoice, I will tell you. So once invoice is generated, you load them into AR. Then once these items are loaded into AR, those are called pending items. So pending items, when you run the AR update process, pending items will be converted as items. That is open items. So you can apply the payments again, the open items and open items. After applying the payments, again we are going to run the AR update. Then the payment entries will be generated. For the payment entries generated and those payment entries posted means for the accounting entries for the payments are generated. So those will be entered into journal. The last column will be taken care of in GL. Everything, posting and all these things will be in the general ledger. So here we are seeing payment transfer worksheet like this. Payment transfer worksheet is nothing but like this one of the payment method for payment method in accounts receivables. Worksheet method, and as well as there is now the payment predictor method to handle the payments. Payment worksheet method in the sense is simply like the manual method. You can manually create a deposit for the customer and you can apply the amount against the items and everything. Once you apply the payments, you should run the AR update, because when you run AR update, the payment entries, whatever you apply, those will be created for this.